Huge thank you to Fetch for sponsoring today's video. This app is so easy to use. I want to show how easy it is by having Lyndle do it.
Oh my goodness.
It's so easy to use. It's as easy as 1, 2, 3. So you install your app, you open it, and then you scan. So Lyndle, or Bear, hit the camera. Okay, now I need you to take a picture of that receipt. Good. Okay, hit the yellow button. Awesome. And then hit submit. Great job. And it's that easy to earn rewards.
Wow, Bear, you just earned rewards.
Good job.
You can save every time you purchase one of Fetch's thousands of participating products. It's incredibly easy. All you do is scan a receipt, redeem your points, and spend the rewards from your mobile phone all in a matter of minutes. I don't know, the instant gratification of pulling out your camera and scanning a receipt and then instantly getting rewards from that receipt is like...
It's super nerdy because as soon as I'm done with my grocery shopping, I go to the car, pull up the app, the receipt, take a picture, see how many reward points I got.
It kind of makes me want to go shopping. You can earn points from anywhere. So grocery stores, Amazon. I think one of my favorite features is that we have it linked to our Amazon account. So we can just click a button and it will scan all of our recent purchases on Amazon and automatically apply those points to our account.
So points turn into gift cards and you can redeem them at places like Amazon, Target, Domino's, Dunkin', Ulta Beauty, just tons of options.
They now even accept restaurant and retail receipts. To make it even easier for you, there's a link in the description box below. All you have to do is click on that link to download the app. And if you use code Brad and Rach, you're going to get 4,000 points when you scan your first receipt. This is a specific offer for our viewers, so use code Brad and Rach and get 4,000 points when you scan your first receipt. Welcome to the Brad and Rach vlog. This afternoon, what are we doing?
Putting this on the compost pile.
That is exactly right. We have failed, surprisingly, to create a system that is conducive for like collecting the scraps in an organized manner to eventually dump in the compost pile. And so the, oops, sorry Bear. This is the situation we have, is just multiple small reservoirs for collecting compost and then just walking it over, which fortunately the kids really enjoy helping. Good job. Good job, ladies and gentlemen. Be careful, Lyndle. Kind of slippery over there. Kind of slippery. Good, and then you're just gonna dump it on in. Oh, you might need some help then. And we also are wearing our slippers because that's what they decided they wanted to do. Despite my warning that that was going to mean their feet were going to get wet. I can help you. It was funny. Yeah, you did a good job. Hey, you know what? There's more back there. Do you want to go grab those plant leaves and put those in too?
I got some.
Thank you. Oh boy. Okay, do you need help? Okay.
But I don't.
Oh, but you don't need help? So they're going, it's compost time! Okay, throw that in there, Bear. And then I was gonna see if you would mind helping me carry this back up. Thank you. We'll take that back up and we'll wash it. Okay. Look at you. You need some more help? Okay. Let me help you. We'll just dump it like this. Woohoo! Okay, oop. Great footage. Wait a minute, Lyndle, would you mind helping me carry this back up?
Yeah. I'm washing it.
Yep, we're gonna go. Actually, that one we're probably gonna keep outside. Another egg! Earlier I couldn't think of the word compost and I was... No, we're not gonna leave it right there because we're gonna take it back up and fill it. I couldn't think of the word compost and I'm like, it's a thing outside that we dump food scraps in, and Bear saw the Traeger and was like, it's the pork machine. It was like, oh, that's very, very clever to call that a pork machine, but that's not what I'm talking about. And then Lyndle was like, I said, it's the thing out in the woods, you know, that Daddy stirs with a rake and it makes soil for our garden. And Lyndle's like, that's the compost pile. Oh, it's compost time. Thank you. Okay, hold on. Can you help me bring back these containers?
I got one.
All right.
I got one. There's another one.
All right.
Things on the ground.
Thanks, buddy.
Things in the pot.
Perfect.
Here we go.
Here we go.
Look at that thing.
Wow. Yes, ma'am. Those are perfect for the compost pile.
Yeah, those yucky avocados.
Yeah, that one was not a good avocado when we cut it open, was it? No. We've had a handful of people that have asked what changes we've made to try to live more sustainably, and it's really hard to boil that down to a list. I mean, I guess it's not. I just want to be very thorough and also include sources for why and where I'm getting this information, and that part is what will take forever because, so as I was saying, I could definitely, and I think I'm going to do this over on my other channel, and it's not like I'm doing this because we're perfect, but it would be more because we started out living the opposite of sustainable, and now I wouldn't say that we're living 100% sustainably, hardly anybody is, but we're trying to do, but we are trying to do much, much better. And the research that I did was, part of it was because I know, like, if I research it and I understand why it's so important and what the true impact is of us living an unsustainable way, like, that'll help me do better and like be more conscientious of it. If I understand the why behind it, then I tend to stick to it better. So that's part of it, and it's also because I wanted to try to like pick and choose the things that we were going to change so that I wasn't doing everything all at once, which is really hard, especially when you get to the research and you get to the information about like what things are unsustainable. It's really hard to not just try to do everything, but I was really adamant about making changes that I knew we'd be able to stick to. And so, but doing research for that got me in a wormhole of information where there are, and I'm not trying to sound like holier than thou or preachy, I'm truly just trying to share my experience. When I started learning about like why we need to be more sustainable, it led me into not just sustainability for the planet, but like sustainable income for people, and like a fair wage job, and eliminating sweatshops and eliminating child labor, and this like whole culture that still exists of people working horrible conditions, long hours, and very poor wages so that we can buy things cheaper. And so that is a whole nother layer to this. And I made some comments about how I was going to try not to shop at Hobby Lobby anymore on my other channel, and just got reamed for that comment because I think they thought it had to do with religion or something like that, and it didn't. It was simply because like I read enough stories, and I don't know how many of them are true. Like I said, I got in kind of a wormhole of information, and so some of it was definitely not like an accredited source or website, but I read enough that it's pretty obvious that this stuff is going on, and I just want to try to only purchase from places that I know aren't being sourced out to like a sweatshop, essentially. And there are sweatshops in the US from what I've gathered. And so before I share that entire journey, I would like to have good sources backing up all of the things that I'm saying and claiming. And like I said, as I was doing research, I wasn't doing research with the idea that I would be eventually sharing it. So I wasn't keeping track of all of the websites and corroborating like any of the information that I was coming across. So that will take hours and hours to go back through and find all of that information and speak from a point of knowledge rather than a point of passion, I guess. That in a nutshell is why I haven't like gone into detail about I guess the changes. You can't pick up your bicycle?
What's that noise? What's that?
It sure sounds like a gun. I just heard like what sounded like 3. Oh, 4 now. Up.
You pick it up, Mommy.
have no idea what's going on over there, but it sounds like, I mean, people couldn't be shooting deer. I have no idea what that is. Anyway, I would advise if you are like me and you kind of go all in on things and you're not prepared to like feel like you're on a guilt trip anytime you buy something from a source that you don't know for sure that it's a factory with a fair wage and good working conditions that produces that product. Don't start researching this stuff because it's pretty heartbreaking, like the actual personal stories that you can come across. And like I said, I don't know the sources of like this information, and so I don't know for a fact that it's all super factual, but there's got to be some truth to it. Anyway, with that said, we did make a lot of changes as a family in 2020, and I plan to continue to make more changes in 2021 and just try to be better. And I will be trying to Mama Bumpa. I will try to find the time to like put that information together in a reasonably organized video with sources and things. It's just gonna take a really long time, so I've been putting it off. It was a very frustrating day for me when I made, and maybe I shouldn't have made comments, maybe I shouldn't right now, about why I'm not shopping at Hobby Lobby. And it's not that I will not buy anything from Hobby Lobby, I always just try to find another place first. And there is some controversial information out there about like where their factories are located and where they're getting their products, and it's so multi-layered, it's hard to even explain, because there's so many reasons. Not only is it iffy on like where that stuff is sourced, but and like what kind of conditions the people who are making those things are in and what wages they're being paid and all that. Like maybe it's great and I don't know, I just can't find solid information on it, which is one reason. And then another reason is, if possible, I'm trying to buy things that are secondhand, used, and just to be more sustainable that way. And then in addition to that, if I can't find it secondhand, I'm also trying to find a place that I can get it locally. So that's sort of the why behind all that, and I'm not gonna judge anybody for shopping at Hobby Lobby. I just am choosing not to unless I can't find something anywhere else.
Oh, wow.
Watch out for that rock. So I hope all of that made sense. That was kind of a bit of a tangent, which I tend to be known for. But that all started talking about the compost pile, which I was so thrilled that was all Brad's idea, and I had no idea until we started doing the compost pile how much of our waste, like how much we were putting in trash bags, was stuff that could be composted. So that is kind of the hallmark of trying to be more sustainable, is to I'm worried about all these clips. Is to have less waste, less output of trash. And if you can compost stuff, that's great, and consuming less is even better. Oh, we put all kinds of stuff. Welcome home.
Thank you.
Oh, thank you. I've been holding that baby all day. You know, I thought she had all 4 molars in. There was one. There was one left. And so it's coming in today. And man, is it a doozy. How's work?
Uneventful,
Cool.
which is always good.
Yes.
Bye.
Bye.
Wow.